The butterflies shouldn't be an issue anymore, as we're in week 4 here in the SFL. These two teams face off for the 4th time ever in SFL history. The Tulsa Desperados are hosting the Denver Nightwings and are looking to make history in this matchup. Both teams coming off big wins last week. These two teams are looking to conquer one another in this SFL battle. The Nightwings are the favorite in this game according to the SFL Nation Who You Got polls. One of these teams will continue their win streak here in the SFL as the season starts to heat up and catch fire. Hi everybody, I'm Damon Simeon. Alongside me is my partner Eddie Gage, and welcome to the city of Tulsa. Eddie, I just got one thing to say. Gabriel Manning, the entire state of Oklahoma is counting on Gabriel Manning. Tonight on Stats, we have Tyler Falk and Butch Minner. We're in Tulsa at Greenwood District Stadium as the Tulsa Desperados takes on the Denver Nightwings. When you can run it, throw it, and catch it, you are official SFL champion contenders. More SFL action is next on the SFL YouTube network. Eddie, what are your takes on tonight's game?
SFL Nation, act like y'all ain't know who I be. Yo, what up, though? Hey, we got a good one here tonight, Damon, as these two teams, fresh off wins last week, looking to battle. Tulsa's already won half the amount of games they've won last season, looking to improve on that number this season. But to work on that, I spoke to both head coaches for both teams. Tulsa looking to use some ball control, stop the run, and play overall good defense. Meanwhile, for Denver, they want to stay ahead of the chains because they think the front four of Tulsa is underrated. We'll see how it all pans out today.
I'll tell you one thing, I agree with the staff of Denver. That front four for Tulsa, man, you guys better buckle up because this is about to be a good one. And the ball is on the tee, booted. Eddie, we're kicking off. Here's Gabriel Manning, 1 yard inside of the end zone, out to the 20. Got a little daylight, brought down right at the 24-yard line for Tulsa. And this is where quarterback JQ will start the offense here for Tulsa.
Also coming into this game riding high off that win last week against Louisiana on the road, trying to keep that win streak going here today.
Offensive player for Tulsa got JQ, the quarterback, halfback Dullex Brown, fullback Stephen McMichaels, receivers are Sonzo Robinson, Corey Jones, DJ Gabriel Manning, tight ends are Jim Copeland Jr., and here's a handoff here to Brown right up the middle, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. Going to give him forward progress. And we have also tight end Jason France.
A good run right up the A-gap, as you just mentioned there. He had a great game last week, looking to improve on that today.
Tulsa Desperado has on a rust helmet, teal jerseys, and rust pants. Denver Nightwings, white hat, white blue stripes, and blue pants. JQ underneath the center, split back, spread here. Here's Q, calling the signal, handoff here to Brown, spin moves, going to pick up 2 yards, 3rd and 3 now. Eddie, your call, what did you think the offense should do?
3rd and 3, I mean, they already got, Douglas Brown going here with 2 carries. Last week, he had 24 carries for, 26 carries for 123 yards, averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Why not give it again to him here?
They come out in the eye jokers here now. Q underneath the center. Handoff here to Brown for a 3rd time. Hitting the backfield. Going to lose a yard. I don't know why they gave him forward progress there. It looks like he got hit right before the line of scrimmage.
Yes, but it's going to be 4th down nonetheless. And they actually need to audible out of that play or run to the other side as Denver actually shifted their linebackers toward that strong side, anticipating a run.
And here's the punter here for Tulsa, Farouk. Defense for the Denver Nightwings. Marlon Marshall is the defensive end along with Hugo Reynosa. Defensive tackles are Gene Beniza, Igor Barbatov. Your defensive tackles, inside linebacker Adam Wiseman, Outside linebackers are Jose Fuentes, Juan Mississippi. Cornerbacks are Ron Hoff, Nick Kindler, Roscoe Santagria. Safeties are Isaiah King III and Josh Vasquez. Eddie, Eric Price, 2nd season here, had a nice season last year for Denver. What are your expectations for him this season? Handoff here to O'Shaughnessy. And O'Shaughnessy picks up 3 yards.
Well, you're right. And he comes into this game, his offense is 6th in the SFL, averaging 31.3 points a game. Speaking with Adam Wiseman, he wants to stay ahead of the chains by keeping it down and distance manageable.
If I'm not mistaken, I was looking at the stats, and I think I saw Eric Price has like a passing percentage of like 86 or something like that. There's Price. Nice dart down the middle of the field. Broken tackle by the tight end. Picks up the first down and more. I'm sorry, that's Logan Keel, the #1 receiver for this Denver Nightwing.
Yes, he is. And Logan Keel came into this game 60 yards shy of breaking the Nightwings' all-time franchise record for receiving yards. Got a big chunk of it right there. Looking to pass Giacomo Jones.
Did you see the way Eric Price moved to the right, stepped up in the pocket, found his receiver? Nice completion right down the middle. Here's Denver coming out in the 8 squads formation. Price steps back. Pass complete for a 12-yard dot.
2 tight ends on the field, spread out wide. Your receivers are playing a slot. That's a mismatch unless you're playing some type of man defense, because now you have linebackers and safeties trying to cover these receivers. That's a difficult task.
Riley Quintero on that reception. They come out here now in the jumbo package. Eye power. Hand off to O'Shaughnessy. Oh, nice move there. Good with the juke. Picks up 4 yards. They're being brought down by a host of desperados.
Speaking with Adam Wiseman again, pregame, he said he wants to have a mix of the run and the pass to keep this defensive line off balance. And they're doing a great job of it here thus far here in this first drive.
Outside linebacker Philadelphia Collins on the tackle. Here's a trips bunch here to the left of Price. 3-step drop, out route to the top of the field. Got his man, and that is to tight end Jeremy Mosley.
Denver taking advantage of this man defense, trying to cover Jeremy Mosley as a tight end. That's a tall task for anyone, and especially a linebacker with little tenure here in the SFL.
Flip backs. Joker set. Price underneath the center. Looks like Denver's going to bring a blitz, and O'Shaughnessy juke move down to the 1-yard line.
It looks like he's going to get stopped well short of the line of game, but he just kept, as you saying, kept his feet churning, refused to take no for an answer, and now they're going to be set up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Absolutely. There's a look at O'Shaughnessy, the league leading rusher last year. Split back twins. Here now for the Nightwings. Hand out to O'Shaughnessy, and he's not going to be able to give it to him because the Desperados front line got to Eric Price.
Got to him indeed. We just talked about it pregame. The front line for this Desperado team, in my opinion, is the strength of their defense. If they're going to win today, they're going to need more plays like that one.
Yeah, this front line, as we stated earlier, are pretty underrated, and the league needs to take notice of that. These guys are a havoc. Here's Price, 5-step drop. O'Shaughnessy wide open, touchdown. For the first time this season, I get to call it. He calls Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, and actually Tulsa was prepared for this. They come out in the zone defense trying to stop plays such as this, but they could not get over in time. The cornerback had terrible discipline right there, keeping his outside shoulder free, and that allowed O'Shaughnessy to run into the end zone unscathed.
Outstanding drive for the Denver Nightwings, scoring on their opening possession. Here is the kick by Matt Fennick. Kick is up and it's good.
As the home team, they did a great job. They forced Tulsa into a 3-and-out, got the ball, marched right downfield, and scored themselves. That's going to put a lot of pressure on this Tulsa team.
Yeah, that was 8 plays and 59 yards on that drive there, scoring drive for Denver. Let's call out the defense for the Tulsa Desperados right quick. At the defensive ends, we have Chris Andrews, Bartol Demora, defensive tackle, Jaden Swift. I'm sorry, here's Gabriel Manning on the return. You can't take your eyes off the screen when this guy's returning kicks. Eddie, he just may take one back.
Anytime as a fan, you leave your seat to go get some popcorn, take a restroom break, It better not be while Gabriel Manning has the ball in his hands because you might miss something.
Absolutely. Inside linebackers, they have two. Jared Partridge, Miles Gibson. Outside linebackers are Carson Miller, Philadelphia Collins. We called his name earlier. Cornerbacks are Nate Haslip, King Rashad, and Cameron Shaw. Get back to the action here. Here is Q. Q got a man right down the middle of the field, and that's Corey Jones. Picks up his first reception tonight.
50x spot, and actually Denver did a great job of defending the receiver at the Z position, trying to hold him, but you got two receivers running across the middle on shallow crossing routes. It's hard to defend.
Three safeties for that Desperados defense are Daniel Wright, Travis Arthur, and strong safety Ricky Thornton. First and 10 here for Tulsa. They come on shotgun formation. There's twins to the left of Q. Gabriel Manning up to the top. Douglas Brown in the backfield goes out on that swing route. Oh, nice touch pass to Corey Jones. 2 receptions for Jones on this drive. And he got the Desperados in the Denver Nightwings territory.
And that was a great read by quarterback JQ as he saw this free safety come flying down to the box playing a cover 3, threw it right where he just left from for easy completion.
Q underneath the center this time, single back formation. Gabriel Manning to the top all by himself. Hand off here to Douglas Brown. Brown jukes. He's going to pick up 5 yards.
And that's something you don't see much of in the SFL at this level. Tulsa spread the defense out wide, but 4 wide receivers ran the ball right up the gut against this soft box and picked up 5.
Yeah. Normally you see teams, even when they do spread them out, they try to go out wide. But I do agree with you. If you're going to spread them out like that, it's best to go up the middle. Split back jokers. Hand off here to Brown. Gets a little traffic by the defense. Only going to pick up a yard or 2 there. Tackled by Isaiah King III.
And that's one thing I've seen from this Denver defense throughout this early part of the season. They dedicate a lot of bodies up front in the box, trying to eliminate the run game and force you into passing situations.
Split back formation. Looks like Joker's here as well. ISO. There goes Brown. Juke move. Spin move. Tackle and brought down at Denver's 27. As you stated, Tulsa stated they wanted to run the ball, control the clock, and they're doing just that. Mixing it up with a little pass here and there as well. And we look at Brown, picks up that first down.
Not discouraged by the 3 and out. Coming right back on the field. They are not intimidated. They're going to use this first round number 1 overall pick, Douglas Brown, often.
Single left twins. Ace twins, that is. 5-step drop here by Q. Q got an out route. It's Gabriel Manning. Picks up 4 yards.
We just talked about Douglas Brown a moment ago. And it was announced today in the SFL Discord that he actually got engaged sometime over this weekend. So perhaps he's out there running hard to feed his family.
Absolutely. He got the contract. He can feed his family and more. Here's Q underneath the center. Congratulations, Gabriel Manning, as well. Maybe he can get a touchdown in this game. Here's Q. Dumps it off to Douglas Brown. Brown picks up the first down. Down to Denver's 27.
The one thing about that play design is they've lined 3 receivers out to the far side of the field, run them all up the field. They're gonna get those cornerbacks up out of there, and they run Douglas Brown right up underneath for easy completion.
Not a bad concept there. Great breakdown, Eddie. You're one of the great ones here when it comes to breaking down these plays. Q got a man open. Touchdown. Not Corey Jones. That is, who was that? I don't see a 15. Oh, I am sorry. That is DJ. I was looking at Denver side of the roster sheet. My apologies. Congratulations, DJ, on that touchdown reception.
What's great about that play as well is all set up via the run game. They got the run game going, got those safeties looking nosy down the box trying to help stop the run. And next thing you know, it's going to open up that passing game across the middle.
Here's an extra point attempt here by Brooke Beazle. That extra point is good. Right down the middle, Eddie. All tied up. Tulsa basically couldn't get the ball moving on the first drive, but Eddie, they got things rolling on drive number 2, as you just stated, and broke that down for us. I mean, this drive basically took 8 plays as well, 73 yards, and basically milked off 5 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. And here's the return man, Quintero. Truth move. They're going to be dropped at the 26.
Now, Denver, they don't have time to slack off. It's early in this contest. Tulsa is riding high with momentum. First off their win last week. They're feeling confident now these days. They got a new roster with new revived players along with their veteran leadership. They want to continue this thing going, and if Denver's going to stop them, they need to keep their foot on their throat right here.
My apologies. I did not call off Denver's guard, Randy Fat III, when I called off the offensive players. Here's Price. Not going to get that completion. Great breakup by the Desperados secondary there.
And that was actually Nate Haslip, one of the better cornerbacks in this league, highly underrated.
I'm right along with you. Haslip is very underrated. Doesn't really get the appreciation that he deserves for being such a great cornerback in this league. I mean, so many players get overlooked here in the SFL, Eddie, and it's just a shame. 3 wide receivers set here. Handoff to O'Shaughnessy. Goes nowhere. Brought down. Looks like 54 on the tackle. Carson Miller.
And speaking of loading the box, Tulsa's now taking their turn, allocating a lot of guys in the box. They want to stop O'Shaughnessy and keep Denver one-dimensional as well.
3rd and 10. Guess you can say 3rd in the country mile. They going Trey empty, 90-yard slants. I'm sorry, Trey open. And they're going to complete the pass. Picks up 6 yards. Looks like Quintero on the reception. No, it's not Quintero. It's Ellis on that reception there. But Denver is forced to punt on a 3 and out by the Tulsa Desperados defense.
They dialed up a cover 4 defense. Normally that linebacker bails up out of there, but I guess he sent something because he stayed close to the vest, came up and made that tackle and got him off the field.
Absolutely. Now here's the punt is Matty Wiseman. First punt on the night for Wiseman. Here's Gabriel Manning. Spin move. Watch out. Oh, if he break that tackle, he probably would have been gone. This guy is dangerous, man.
Oh,
we have an injured player on the field. Brandon Smallwood.
Backup strong safety.
See what happened to Smallwood here.
Kind of got bent backwards a bit.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Like kind of probably twisted back a little bit.
He's young though. He'll be fine.
Yeah, unlike you and I.
Yeah.
I got a bed and my body hurt. Here's JQ coming out in gun straight formation here. And Q's get a little pressure. Step up. That pass is picked off. And it looks like it's going to be run up the sideline. And that is 25 Isaiah King III.
Isaiah King III, when Denver first lined up, I thought this was going to be a touchdown for Tulsa. But unfortunately for them, they didn't have any receivers running deeper down the field because Denver lined up close to the line of scrimmage, like 2 yards off the ball. They must have sensed that in practice, and it was all over it.
I mean, this basically continues the drive that Denver just punted the ball off to Tulsa. And you come away with a takeaway like that in the middle of the first, towards the end of the first quarter, should we say, when Tulsa is basically about to drive the ball downfield. Excuse me. Eric Price underneath the center. Play action. Pass. Got his man. No. Incomplete. Intended for R.A. Mills.
And that is Denver's patented play action play. And Tulsa was all over it. And again, it was all caused by the pressure that they got up front from that defensive line.
Yeah, and Mills was open. But I have to blame that on Price because he basically lofted to Mills and he basically gave the safety time to get there.
That pressure. Here's
another hand. Oh, not it. I thought it was play action again. fooled me. Bailey O'Shaughnessy on that carry there. Picks up 8.
If he breaks that tackle, he's going to be dancing in the end zone right about now, Damon.
Could we go down and join him? I mean, not to celebrate with him, but I love a good dance.
It's kind of cold down there, Damon.
It is cold. Here's another handoff here to O'Shaughnessy. Picks up the first down. Touchdown. His second of the night. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. And Denver jumps up 13-7.
And he got a great block from his offensive line and paraded into the end zone. Wow, look at that replay. Look at all the blocking up front by those guys.
Did you see the patience? The patience remind me of the Bell guy that played for the Steelers.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. Seven attempts, 30 yards for O'Shaughnessy. Here is Finnick for the extra point attempt. That was a low snap. And the kick is up and it's good. That drive for Denver, Eddie. 3 plays, 22 yards. And O'Shaughnessy crosses Hollywood Boulevard for the second time tonight.
That was led by free safety Isaiah King getting his 7th career interception.
You also got to give credit to the fullback, R.E. Mills. I saw him pick up a block there. And the leading player on that offensive line, Randy Fatt as well. Great job by getting the blockers. Hat on the hat for Denver. Here's Gabriel Manning, the most dangerous return man in the SFL. Okay, could I say that? Because you also got Giovanni Boat as well, who's really dangerous.
They both are.
Can't say the most dangerous.
They both are, but I played Denver this year, so Baltimore this year, so I won't disrespect them. But Gabriel Manning, he gets me nervous every time he catches the ball.
Man, I would never forget the game where he went into running back.
We'll
get into that a little later. Here's a handoff here to Douglas Brown. Boom! What a big hit. And I think that's King coming away with that hit on Brown.
That's going to be a pickup of 8. We'll see if Tulsa accepts this penalty or not.
I think they're going to decline it.
Yeah,
they accepted it. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you were on the squad of Houston when
I was there.
Their running back got hurt. Their backup, this was for San Francisco.
Yep.
The running back got hurt. The backup running back got hurt. And Gabriel Manning went into running back and scored the game-winning touchdown.
He did, and I was so pissed.
Oh, man. Threw us for a loop, dude. Here was iJokers. Here for JQ underneath the center. 4-3 looks like the defense. Handoff it to Douglas Brown. Brown tries to spin. Picks up 2 yards afterwards. 2nd and 1 now.
And you can see already, as we talked about this game plan for Denver, they are not going to let Douglas Brown away without getting too much attention. Once again, they come out with 8 men in the box, determined not to let him get free.
Looks like this. Is this a 4-4 they running?
Yep.
There's another handoff here to Brown. Brown picks up the first down.
Tulsa counters by bringing 2 tight ends lined up on each side of the offensive line to give them some more beef up front to help get him some creases.
Absolutely. You got to be real gutsy, man, run that 4-4.
Well, Fort Worth did a great job of it yesterday, and it worked out for him, except for the last 5 minutes of the game.
Split backs here. There's going to be an encroachment on the defense. Brown's not going to pick up the first down, but they're going to automatically get it due to the encroachment.
Yep.
There's R62 with the signal. And looks like Tulsa is going to accept that penalty.
Oh, absolutely.
Here is JQ underneath the center. Power I formation. Denver looks like they're going to bring blitz. 4-step drop. Dumps it off to Brown in the flats. Keep spinning. This dude just kept going.
The speed and elusiveness of Douglas Brown, and sometimes he even shows the power, reminds you of why Tulsa decided to move Sonzo Robinson to wide receiver and bring him in as a finesse back.
I got to say, that was a really good move by Tulsa. A lot of people wonder, what were they doing? What were they thinking? Was Robinson retiring? You know, that even came up a few times. Here's Brown. He's going to pick up the first down. No, they're going to say no, Eddie. Actually, that was McMichaels.
Yeah, the fullback, and I thought he actually got that first down when he continued to turn his legs, but they're going to rule him short here. We'll see if Denver decides to challenge this.
If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategizes are being executed in real time by our simulation as real-life players. Here's Brown. No, not going to pick up that first down. 4th and 1. Compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.sfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy.
And on that play, Juan Mississippi did not make the play, but he got the initial pressure on the backfield. They're going to go for it here.
4th and 1 at Tulsa's 47. Strong eye formation again. 4-3 is the defense. Looks like they're going to bring the house. Will Tulsa snap it? Snap it. Snap it, Q. Go for it. He's going to take the time out. He's going to listen to the coach. He's not going to listen to me.
He's not going to listen to you. He wants to return to the team next season.
Let's look at Deion Hawkins, owner/head coach for the Tulsa Desperados.
I got to admit, that polo shirt looking kind of good there.
That was a nice looking polo. I thought of that myself.
Those Dockers, though, they ruin it for him, though.
The Jim Harbaugh Dockers, huh?
Exactly.
The Jim Harbaugh khakis. That dude don't wear no other color. And here's the punt. Here by the Desperados.
Great punt.
Gabriel Manning's going to be tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line.
Denver's going to come out trying to work on this one-score lead here as we got 7:43 left in the first half. We'll see if they get aggressive here or try to chew up this clock.
That was a 35-yard punt. Give it up for our stat guys, Tyler Falk and Butch Menor, on stats with us tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Doing stats out there in the truck. Here's O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy's going to pick up nothing on the carry. There's a broken kneecap for Smallwood. He's out for the game. He'll be back next week.
Back next week, but he will not be back on the field today as he goes down, and it's going to be a next man up mentality around here.
Here's Eric Price, 2nd and 10. I formation jokers. Logan Keel to the top of the field. Handoff here to O'Shaughnessy. He's going to pick up, is it 4 yards?
And I tell you what, he's lucky that, Tulsa's lucky that he got tackled, because had he not, there was no one between him and the end zone but strong safety Ricky Thornton, and that was been an interesting matchup to see how that played out.
Would have been nice to see. Shotgun formation. Quads left. Here's Eric Price. Step back. Got him in. Downfield, almost intercepted by Ricky Thornton. Jumped up and got his paws on it. Wasn't able to bring it in, though.
Ricky Thornton bats that ball down, and the Denver offense gets to live for another day, because for a moment there, I thought it was going to be picked off. That was his 15th career pass deflection.
4th and 6, and Denver's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah.
Waiting on the snap for our Wiseman. There's the snap there. The kick is off to Gabriel Manning. And Manning got great blockers in front of him. Oh, what a big hit.
Yeah, you're right. He had about 4 or 5 teammates in front of him, but neither one of them blocked anybody.
Blocked nobody. And Battle was able to get through and make the tackle.
Gabriel Manning told them guys, look, when I was in San Francisco, I got great blocks. I'm the #1 all-time leader in return yards, touchdowns, and I want that trend to continue, guys.
JQ 6 for 7, 65 yards on 85.7% pass completions. Here's a two-step drop, out route to the top of the field. That pass is complete to Corey Jones, going to pick up 9 on that first down reception.
And Denver once again came out to cover 3 defense. That time they played it well. The exception is they lined up too far off the ball and had a long way to go to make that play. They had the right play dialed up, just could not get there in time.
Tulsa Desperados at Denver's 41-yard line, 2nd and 1. We're here in Tulsa, a night game, underneath the lights at Greenwood District Stadium. 4-4 is the defense. Handoff here to Douglas Brown. Brown picks up the first down, gets skinny, and picks up 2 more. I think, Ed, if he stayed outside, he probably would be still running.
He might be. And one thing I think about as this game progresses, Damon, the first couple of weeks of the season, he did not get many touches. But these past couple of weeks, tonight and last week versus Louisiana, he got the ball early and often.
And that means a lot to a team. You know, if you can run the ball, control the clock, it actually helps out your passing game as well. Here's a 7-step drop here by Q. Reads an out route to the top of the field. That pass is complete. This time it's to DJ Hume. He already has a touchdown on the day.
50XZ deep outs. He was looking for his big 6'7" tight end, Jason Friends, but he got bumped off his route, so he had to look elsewhere. His offensive line held up, got the protection he needed, and that's going to be a big completion for this Tulsa offense.
They got 2 big tight ends. Both of them are 6'7". My goodness. And they 270 apiece.
Yeah, that's unfair.
You can call them 2 guys Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I mean, they're a pair of 2 or Twix, you know. They come together. Here's Q, out route. That pass is going to be complete, and that is to Jason France.
And JQ saw the soft coverage. You know, they caught an out route as he saw the corner off to that side of the field was playing off. Easy pitch and catch. There's the Jason France we just talked about. Big man, 6'7". That's almost unfair trying to defend that guy.
Should be an illegal.
It should be. We didn't get to talk about that in the offseason.
Might have to. Here's Q. 7-step drop again. Step up in the pocket. That pass is deflected away. And that is by 35, Roscoe Santagria.
And that's all because of the pass rush up front as JQ got knocked off his spot. And it took him, as you see in here in replay, it took him a bit longer to get that play out of his hands. And it was almost intercepted.
Yeah, this was a dangerous pass. The cornerback has an inside read on that route. He basically ran it himself.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you get pressure up front. Pressure breaks pipes, and it leads to mistakes.
3rd and 7 at Denver's 16-yard line. 4 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. Looks like quads. Single right, handoff here to Brown. First down, spin move. Not going to get it. Tackle and brought down by Josh Vasquez at the 9-yard line.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he got the first down. This is the second time we've seen Tulsa spread Denver out wide and run up the gut.
That was a big hole there. Great blocking by the offensive line for Tulsa.
When you only got 5 men to block, it makes things a lot easier.
4-2 nickel is the defense. Far spread. Handoff here to Brown. Brown's going to be clipped right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up a yard, though. And that is by 50. Gene Benazza.
Gene Benazzi. Yeah, Gene Benazzi comes up, make the tackle, holding on for dear life.
Yeah, he gripped those ankles like grip plies. Oh, man. Strong power eye. Handoff to Brown.
Touchdown.
Tried to grab his legs, but no. Brown breaks out of that tackle and crosses Hollywood Boulevard. Put it in the record books. A touchdown for Douglas Brown.
Yeah, Denver came out once again. They did not come out with the 4-4 this time. It's a softer box, and Douglas Brown gets the ball, scampers to the outside, and runs into the end zone. Nice drive for Tulsa.
Absolutely. That was probably the best drive for Tulsa all game. Although they did have a touchdown earlier.
Balanced play too. Eight plays, 4 runs, 4 passes. 3 of those passes completed to his target. Great work by this Tulsa offense.
And another thing, they milked out 6 minutes and 33 seconds. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the start time. They milked off 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Yeah.
Correct.
Extra point is good. By Brooke. Here is the kickoff back to Denver. This is most likely going to be a great game, Eddie. The over and under is 48.5.
We're getting there.
Here is the return by Quintero. Quintero runs through the crowd, hit and brought down at the 26. 3 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. Can Denver march down and respond to that Tulsa touchdown by Douglas Brown?
We shall see. That's why they play the games.
Denver comes out at the 26. Eric Price underneath the center. I formation pro. There's an encroachment on the defense. O'Shaughnessy picks up 8 yards there.
And Denver's probably going to decline this play just like Tulsa did on the previous drive.
So our signal 2 with the signal of the penalty. And the Nightwings going to accept it. I think they accept it because they didn't get at least 9 yards on it. Although it would have been 2nd and 2. I mean, I think I'd rather have 1st and 5.
I would too, honestly. I always prefer the extra down. You just talked about Brooke Beazle making that extra point. Brooke Beazle is a young lady who Douglas Brown just proposed to.
Everybody's getting engaged. That is so beautiful. Absolutely. Underneath the center is Price. Delay handoff to O'Shaughnessy, and O'Shaughnessy is going to be brought down after picking up a yard at the 31.
Tulsa lined up with 8 men in the box. They are both of these teams are dedicating their men to the run, trying to make their opponents one-dimensional.
So, Eddie, if you was to see that in your scouting report, and knowing that you have a pretty good running back yourself, would you try some play action to try to draw those defenders up and then go over the top? Here's Price, dumps it off to, oh, this is a fumble. Who got it? There's a loose ball on the field, and Tulsa comes away with that recovery.
Tulsa has it. It's outside of 2 minutes. They're probably going to challenge this play. It was a bang play. I'm not sure if he had possession. We'll see here on the replay.
Let me see here. He catches it. He moves forward. That is a fumble.
That's a fumble.
He took 2 steps. That is a fumble. Great defensive play there by the Tulsa Desperados.
I was trying to get the number of who forced that fumble. I could not get it there on the replay.
I couldn't see it either, but they're going to challenge this, and I think Denver's going to lose this challenge.
I think so, too. Now, actually, looking at that further, that was actually linebacker Carson Miller who forced that fumble. Great job by the young man.
Here's another look at it here, Ed.
Yeah, I think this is going to stand. He makes a football move, takes and runs. He catches it and runs, take 2 steps. That's going to be a fumble.
Yeah, that is absolutely a fumble. 2 steps is a football move.
Yeah. I don't blame the coach for challenging. That's a big play deep in your own end, though.
Yeah.
And Tulsa wins the challenge.
They absolutely does. The play stands as called on the field. I mean, there was enough evidence to see that. Yeah. Tulsa gonna take over on Denver's 30, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock here before the half.
Plenty of time with 2 timeouts remaining.
Come out in a far spread. And off here to Brown. Brown's going to be hit in the backfield.
That is Douglas Brown's 14th carry of the game, and we aren't even at halftime yet.
Reynosa on the stop there. That's pretty good. I mean, for me, I like to have a balanced offense. You know, run the ball to set up the pass is what I like to do. You get your running back 14 carries in the first half. That's pretty good.
No
Show
snap.
the clock as well. Here's Q, dumps it off to McMichaels. McMichaels going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and that is by King.
Yeah, great pressure up front by this defensive line of Denver. He has to get rid of the ball before he wants to, and that's going to lead us to a 2-minute warning.
Yeah. 2-minute warning, everybody. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube.
Deion Hawkins, owner of this Tulsa Desperados franchise, is on the sidelines acting like he's in college, yelling out, "Clap it up." Excuse me, like he's in high school, yelling, "Clap it up."
Or like the old quarterback, the old coach for the Cowboys. What was his name? The redhead guy. Here's Q. Got this man open. Gabriel Manning, shut the door. No, matter of fact, open it and let me in. Touchdown.
And actually, Denver's defense actually played that pretty well, but they didn't get any pressure up front and allowed JQ to survey the field, find his open man. That's going to be a touchdown. They turn turnovers into points, which is exactly what you need when you're trying to get a win on the road.
Absolutely. Wow, what a play. I mean, that basically just blew the roof off the stadium. The crowd went wild. Gabriel Manning picks up that touchdown. An explosive wide receiver here in the SFL. Have one of the best careers for a wide receiver, in this league. Here's the extra point here by Brooke Beazle, and the extra point is good.
So we got 1:56 seconds left in this game. Plenty of time in this half. Plenty of time for Denver to mount a drive together.
Yeah. Do you have a hot take? Want to show your appreciation to the SFL or show some love to your teammates? The league news show, SFL Crunch Time, wants to hear from you. Post a video on Twitter with your take on a shout out and use the hashtag SFL Crunch Time, and you may just appear on the show this week. Want more details? Direct message Josh Zirkle on Discord. We'll see you in Crunch Time. Eddie, we was talking a little earlier about proposing and stuff like that. You're married. How long have you been married?
15 years this year.
Woo! A man who knows how long he's been married is a good man. Here's the play action here by Denver. Boom! He hit real hard in the backfield, and he does a little hoop shot, and that is Berto Demara. My goodness, what a hit Eric Price took.
Yeah, but that just can't happen if you're Denver's offensive line. They come out with three defensive linemen, soft box. They blitz the linebacker. They should be able to get that pass off without that much duress for their quarterback.
No, Jason Garrett, Stephen McMichaels. That's what I was thinking of. That's a pass, the incomplete there. I was thinking about Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett used to always clap. I mean, no matter what happened on the field, it could have been a bad play or whatever, and the team coming off the field, he just clap. I call him Coach Clap. Couldn't stand him. I mean, I love Garrett, but I couldn't stand when he did that clapping to try to motivate the guys after they just threw a pick or allowed a big touchdown. Come on, dude. Light a fire on somebody. Here is Price. Price tries to go deep and complete. Great pass deflection there.
Batted away.
By Cameron Shaw.
He got tired of us talking about Nate Haslip. He says, hey, I'm pretty good too.
Step aside and let the man come through. I'm not much of a singer, but yeah.
So now Tulsa has 2 timeouts. Denver's about to punt this ball off deep in their own end, and they're about to get good field position. Barring Gabriel Manning takes this one back.
They're going to get this somewhere around the 30-yard line where this drive is going to start. There is the punt. Well, maybe it's inside the 40. There we go. Down to the 44. As you stated, Eddie, they have 2 timeouts. 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the ticker. Let's see how this goes. There's a look there at the Denver Desperados. The Denver Nightwings defense.
A shootout going on in Carolina. They're up 3 against Portland.
Man, look at that. Here's that quads play. Gabriel Manning down to the bottom of the field. Hand off here to Douglas Brown. Breaks the tackle, but before getting hit right at the 40, they're going to go no huddle, Eddie.
No huddle.
Sonzo Robinson in the slot down to the bottom of the field. 4-step drop here. Out route. That pass is incomplete. Intended for DJ.
Yeah, and that's a play he got to make. But looking at the replay, he got bumped, actually. Free play. Excuse me. He wasn't actually bumped. He actually ran through the defender there, and it knocked him off his route. That should have been a completion. And had he come up with it, there wasn't a defender within 10 yards.
Let's look at Jose Fuentes. Gun straight. Q in the shotgun. 3-2 is the defense. Going deep. That pass is deflected away. Intended for Jason France. 4th and 6 at the 40. They're going to punt this right back to Denver.
Yeah, that's bad luck for Tulsa because they had great field position. And like you said, going to punt this ball away. He was never open. I'm not sure what Jake he was looking at.
Wait a minute. The kicker's out there. They're going to go for this?
Oh, they are. It's going to be. Oh, no, this is a bad idea. This is going to be unofficially a 56-yard field goal. And I know they just drafted this young lady, but that's a bad decision.
I heard they women are the best kickers. Here it is. The kick is up. And it's going to come just short.
And now Denver is going to get great starting field position of their own with 41 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I agree with you, Eddie. That was a bad decision by the special teams coach. Sending out the kicking team instead of the punt team.
Yeah, you got to punt that ball away. And now let's see if Denver can capitalize.
Yeah, it looks like Denver's probably going to run it. There's an encroachment there, free play. Then I ain't going to get the time. Stopped in the backfield, but that doesn't matter because they jumped off sides.
Jumped off sides, going to stop the clock, and it's going to set Denver up with 1st and 5 from the 41-yard line. Or the 49-yard line, excuse me.
Yep. The crowd doesn't like it. But he jumped off sides. What you expect?
Yeah, I hope they aren't booing the officials. That's the right call.
I hope they're booing the guy who jumped off.
Berto Demora.
It's 1st and 5. Here for Denver. They come out in a 4 wide receiver set. This looks like ace quads.
Ace quads.
Tulsa only going to bring 4, going deep. Got a man wide open. And look who it is. It's Logan Keel. This man is dangerous.
Logan Keel in one play. And this is right here exactly why you do not kick the field goal attempt. You punt this ball away and play defense. And with that, Logan Keel just surpassed the franchise record in receiving yards. Congratulations, young man.
Ricky Thornton was there, but he just miscalculated it there. He basically came to a complete stop, turned around, and tried to jump for the ball, but he just miscalculated his the target, should we say, and it came up short.
Came up short. Tulsa up 7, and you just hope for Tulsa and their fans that decision to kick the field goal does not come back to bite them.
31 seconds left on the clock. Here's the extra point attempt here by Matt Fennick, and that one is good. Tulsa's going to get the ball back with 31 seconds. And here's Fennick to kick the ball right back to Tulsa.
With their reception, Damon, Logan Keel also surpassed Jalen Miller in receiving yards all time.
How far is he from DRC? Man, I'm going to stay in another 5 years. Here's Gabriel Manning. Spin move for Manning, and Manning's going to be tackled and brought down at the 28.
Didn't you say something about potential retirement at the end of this season, Damon? Or was I hearing things?
Later. Here's JQ underneath the center. I think they should just run the ball, run out the clock, go into the halftime and regroup. 2-step drop, throws a dart. That pass is going to be dropped by the tight end.
That was a dangerous pass. That was actually intended for the fullback, Stephen Miller.
Oh, yeah, it sure was. McMichaels.
Yep.
I thought it was a tight end there.
That could have easily went the other way and set Denver up in prime position to take the lead going into the half.
4-2 is the defense. Single back. Here for Tulsa. Q underneath the center. Handoff to Brown. Brown's going to pick up a few yards there. 3rd and 7. And I think they're just going to let the clock run out. And we're going to go into the half.
That would be a smart thing to do at this point.
Almost a complete comparison for the running backs there.
Oh, they're coming out. They're going to try to hike this ball off.
Man, I'm surprised they even got the snap off. That was at 1 second. Oh, that pass is intercepted by the Denver Nightwings to close out the half.
I don't blame him for the decision to throw it deep. I mean, if you do, it's just like a punt anyways. But attending for Gabriel Manning trying to get his 2nd touchdown of the game. But Denver, Johnny on the spot, picks it off.
I see what you're saying, but I don't agree with it because it's not going to be a punt on the stat sheet. It's an interception. 21-21 all here in Tulsa at Greenwood District Stadium. The Desperados and Nightwings are all tied up.
We got a close ball game here, and just looking at overall stats here, if I'm Tulsa, I want to get back to Douglas Brown, get you what got you this lead in the first place, feed him, and counter off that with passes over the top.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. There's the kickoff. Here's the return here by Quintero. Spin move. Got an opening there. Tackled and brought down at Denver's 27. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear that the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. Here is Price, dumps it off to O'Shaughnessy. He's going to be tackled after picking up 3 yards at Denver's 29.
Miller and a host of other Desperados were in the vicinity. Bring this man down. He's in open space. Anytime you get a running back in open space, you got to rally to the football. You don't just rely on one man. It's got to be a team effort.
You're absolutely right, especially these 2 running backs. I mean, these 2 guys, although Douglas Brown is a rookie, I mean, dude is still explosive. You know, you look at the game he had versus Louisiana. That was a really great game. There's O'Shaughnessy up the middle. Picks up a few yards there. 3rd and 5 at Denver's 32.
3rd and 5. It's 3rd and manageable. You want to be smart with the football here. While you don't want to keep your offensive line having to hold that defensive line up too long. Let's see what they do here.
Come out in quads left. Shotgun formation. Got a man. That pass is complete. It's to Riley Quintero.
Riley Quintero on a 50 doubles cross. There's going to be a lot of confusion there as you're trying to read the routes of these receivers while maintaining your zone responsibility. And Riley Quintero finds a soft spot in the zone and keeps the drive alive for Denver.
Let's go.
Here's the Denver Nightwings. Underneath the center, Eric Price. Split back.
In the box.
Man, they got a lot of people up there. It's like a Thanksgiving gathering. And dump off to R.E. Mills, and Mills picks up the first down.
50 HF outs. They're going to make them pay for stacking that box like that.
Let's look at the Desperados defense there. 1st and 10 for Denver at Tulsa's 39. Into enemy's territory. 3rd quarter, 9 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. They come out in a gun, empty formation, tray open. Here's Price caught in the signal, drops back, cross the middle, got a receiver, picks up the first down. Wide open. And he makes that catch there, Eddie. Is that 14? That is Bryce Battle.
Bryce Battle. 5 eligible receivers. That's a lot of bodies to try to manage and read. But bad zone responsibility right there led to that first down. Single
back formation. Looks like Two corners as the defense step up. That is a lame duck, but O'Shaughnessy makes the catch. Breaks that shoestring tackle. Picks up the first down.
Tulsa's D-line got to the quarterback once again, but it was about a split second too late. He's somehow able to have the arm strength to find Bailey O'Shaughnessy and keep the head of the chains.
There's a look at O'Shaughnessy. Here is a far
Right.
slot. Give it to O'Shaughnessy. Nothing doing. Going to lose 2 yards. Great job there by the Desperados defensive front there. Looks like 95 on the tackle. Philadelphia Collins.
Two corners is what Tulsa dialed up in that instance, and sometimes it works for you, sometimes it becomes a nemesis. So got to be very careful when you're dialing that play up.
Shotgun formation, gun straight. Defense looks like they're in a dime.
Nickel.
The free safety is playing in the box. That pass is intercepted by Tulsa. Going the other way. Oh my, what a play by King Rashad. The rookie.
Rashad, and if he runs to the outside the numbers, Damon, he is going to be dancing in the end zone right about now. I'm not sure why or what he thought he saw and led back to the inside, but if he stays outside, he might still be running right about now.
Eddie, I knew exactly what he thought. He saw the quarterback, and he said,
let
me get a hit on it. He wanted to run the quarterback over. That's what he was going.
Remind me to tell you a story about that.
Absolutely. 4-3. Power I formation. Handoff hit to Brown. Brown picks up 2.
I remember way back a long time ago when Ken was in diapers, Damon. I was playing football.
Wasn't born yet.
Yeah, he probably wasn't. And they used to tell us, anytime you get an interception, the first thing I want you to do is look for the quarterback and run him over.
Oh my. Here is Q in the gun. Got his man open is Corey Jones. Jones picks up that first down there for Tulsa at their own 36.
Denver was actually in field goal range when that interception occurred, and that's going to be disappointing as a head coach to walk away from that kind of situation with 0 points.
Absolutely.
Adam Wiseman is probably about ready to tear the rest of his hair out right about now.
Hair? What is that? You saying hair to a bald guy. We don't know what that is. Oh, it's picked up by Denver. Going the other way. Oh, Eddie. They can probably get their points now that they wanted to get there. And on that interception is Adam Wiseman.
Yeah, and we just talked about it, him being upset, and he decided to take matters to his own hands and almost scored himself instead of waiting on the defense. And that's unfortunate for Tulsa because there was four consecutive plays in which they gained 10+ yards.
Other SFL action, the Carolina Skyhawks are up by 10 on the Portland Fleet. Interception by Adam Wiseman. Shotgun formation. Eric Price. Out route down to the bottom of the field. He got Quintero. Quintero down to the 10.
Raleigh Quintero was a thorn in Arizona Scorpions' side when he returned the kickoff for a touchdown in the playoffs 2 seasons ago. I personally cannot stand that young man. I want him to retire. I know he just started his career, but he needs to retire immediately.
Come on, Eddie. Don't do him like that.
Immediately.
Baby. He was doing what he had to do, man, to get his team to win. There's like 2 bump here. Out of the 3-2 down, they're going to bring a blitz for one of the linebackers, and down goes Price.
That's the second time that Price has been sacked trying to run that play-action play that they love so much. Tulsa's defensive line know they need to help that back end out because that's one tough play to cover.
Jaden Swift on the sack. Second in a country mile for the Denver Night Wings. 17 yards to go to Pater. Handoff here. O'Shaughnessy stood up. Picks up 1 yard.
I'll credit the defensive line for forcing him back inside the defensive end. I think that was Berto DeMora
Yeah,
forced them
Philadelphia
back.
Collins was there too.
Yeah, Bertamorta forced him back inside. He wanted to go outside, but he was not having it. Brought him back to his help. Third and forever.
This is a shotgun triple. Oh, he tries to throw that as he gets hit. 4th and 16. And the Desperado is going to force Denver to a field goal here. And out comes Matt Finnick.
This is the second straight game that Tulsa's defensive line is making an impact on their team's success.
As you stated, Eddie, during the opening statement of the game, this defensive front is underrated. I mean, but they can really ball. I mean, they can actually play some ball, man.
Preparing for them week 1, my main concern was trying to limit the defensive line and keeping Ashley Jackson clean.
Here's Finnick on a 32-yard field goal attempt, and it's good.
So Denver, after being down 7, is going to take the lead here in this third quarter after being down, and they got to be proud of the momentum they've able to create. And this all started with that attempted 56-yard field goal.
That drive, Eddie, 32-yard field goals, what it ended with, 5 plays, 16 yards for the Denver Nightwings after that interception from Adam Wiseman. But here's Gabriel Manning on the return. Spin move, tackled and brought down at the 26.
So Tulsa, for the first time today, is going to find themselves down 3 points here, but there's a lot of football left. A quarter and a third left to go, so no time to panic, no time. There's no reason to deviate away from the game plan. If I'm Tulsa, they fed Douglas Brown a lot in the first half. You have to do so much in the second half.
Yeah, JQ coming out 126 yards and 63% passing percentage with a QBR of 60. Not a good day at the office with 3 INTs and 1 touchdown for Q.
Yeah.
There's Wiseman there who picked him off on the last possession.
But as a football player, you can't think about the past and your lack of success. You got to think about the next play. And if you focus on what you did in the past, you'll find yourself on the sidelines with the nail.
Here's Q on a 5-step drop. Throws a dart, almost intercepted that time. Pass is incomplete and broken up by Santagria.
Yeah, he just played his third of field. He has one responsibility. It was kind of difficult with 2 receivers in this area, but he kept with deep as the deepest, as they teach you in growing up in football school, if you want to call it that. And he bats that ball away.
Gun straight here. 3-2 dime formation. Here's the defense. Bring a little pressure. Got it, man. What a catch.
Jason France.
What a catch by the big tight end.
6'7", catching the ball at his highest point. That's just a hard cover. I don't care if you're a safety, corner, or linebacker. Because as a linebacker, you might match up with him in size, but he's used to running downfield. Linebackers are used to making tackles in the run game. As a corner, it's too big, and as a safety, you're just not as athletic, and it's just a tough corner, a tough cover for anyone.
Also on that play there, complete that big pass right down the middle to France. 3-step drop, dumps it off to Gabriel Manning. Spin move, and he's hit hard by Jose Fuentes.
This game has the making of going down to the wire, it looks like.
I absolutely feel that way myself. It's just like you just don't know which way this game is going to turn. 3 minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock. Split back of the halfbacks. Handoff here to Brown. And no, not going to pick up the first down. It's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 1.
There was nowhere to go. That play was designed to go up the A gap to the right of his center. Denver got great push up front, forced him outside, but there was nowhere to go there either. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 1. They need to convert this first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. Denver doesn't look like they're going to bring a blitz at all. Handoff here to Brown. He picks up the first down and more. Crosses the 35 down to the... crosses the... That was the 35.
We at the 36-yard line here on first down.
They're not going to give him forward progress. Because he crossed the 35. I'm not sure why they're not having it at the 34.
Probably saying his knee hit the ground first.
Probably so. I may have missed that.
Actually, it did. I'm looking at the replay. Yeah, his knee hit the ground.
Shotgun formation here for Tulsa.
Triple.
Desperados 1st and 10 at Denver's 36. Pump fake is cute. That pass is incomplete off target to France.
Yeah, and actually Jason France got bumped off the route right there toward the end of the play, unable to meet the football. That's a timing route. He's expecting his tight end to get there, and unfortunately for him, he did not.
Maybe he expected one of his receivers to be there or something. Tight ends are probably just too slow on that route. You know how off season you get your timing down? Maybe just had the timing of the wide receiver there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just talking. What do I know? Here's Q. Steps back, out route. That pass is complete. DJ. Rack him up.
And credit his offensive line for giving him the time to find DJ Hume. That's a deep out route, 50XZ deep outs. He wants Jason France, he wants Corey Jones, but Corey Jones was well covered. So he goes through his progressions, finds DJ Hume, and moves the sticks.
Nice find there by JQ, picking up DJ Hume on the sideline. As you say, that 50XE deep outs. A lot of teams don't run it. Most teams love it. Two-step drop here by Q. Got a man wide open. It's DJ again. No, it's Corey Jones that time.
That's Corey Jones. They could have practically nailed Denver for a late hit as he was on the ground. And DJ Hume is getting up looking at him like, hey, buddy, what's going on? Corey Jones getting up looking at him like, what did I do?
As a look at Gabriel Manning. Watch him on a fade route to the back of the end zone to the pylon. Don't be surprised if I'm right. And wide open is DJ Hume. His second touchdown tonight. And Tulsa takes the lead. 27-24. On coming is the extra point.
Finds the soft spot in the zone, Damon, and just sits in it. Let's see if we can get a replay on this. Oh, they're going to show the quarterback. Yeah, he just sits in that soft part of the zone, wide open in the middle of the field, and Tulsa's going to retake the lead.
Yeah, nobody was around him for a good mile. I'm only exaggerating, but a good mile. Here's Brooke for the extra point. There is the snap, a good snap. Good hold, kick is up, and it's good. Tulsa goes up by 4. 28-24, they're up over the Denver Night Wings. And Eddie, we have hit the over and under.
We have a minute 36 left in this contest, and yeah, and the way this game is going, it's gonna go over by quite a bit.
Here's the kickoff to Riley Quintero. Quintero right at the goal line. Crosses the 20. Tackled and brought down at Denver's 26. Eddie, what do you think that the Night Wings got to do to really get this drive going here for them? For them to really get in position to score some points?
I'm old school, so I like to see them get Bailey O'Shaughnessy involved in this game. He hasn't had much success, but sometimes it takes time to get him going.
Eric Price, 5-step drop, dumps it out to O'Shaughnessy. Spin move, picks up 1 yard.
And did you see that?
54 looks like he could be hurt.
Tulsa once again is getting, oh yeah, he just slowed to get up. Tulsa once again got pressure up front. They've been getting pressure all game long. Chris Andrews with the hurry.
Single back Ace Twins. Nowhere to go for O'Shaughnessy. This front seven, man, they came to play today. And on this top there is defensive end Chris Andrews.
Again, 2 consecutive plays he's made. The first one, he didn't make the tackle, but he forced the throw. And this defensive line, Adam Wiseman talked about it. They're a threat.
Shotgun formation. 4-1 dime. Pass
Oh.
incomplete. Deflected away by Miles Gibson, the middle linebacker. Comes away with that pass deflection.
I didn't know middle linebackers could jump that high. Did you see how high he got in the air?
Makes you want to start singing, jump, jump. Crisscross to make you jump, jump.
BJ Lovelace will be proud seeing that effort he just got from him. So now Denver's going to punt this ball back, and they're going to get good field position. Gabriel Manning back there salivating at this opportunity. Oh, they come after him.
There's Gabriel Manning on the spin move. Tackled and brought down at the 49-yard line. And you stated Tulsa's going to have great position here. Right at midfield is where JQ is going to start with his offense.
Right at midfield, and we're going to see if Tulsa is going to remain aggressive or try to throttle this offense down a bit and go through Douglas Brown, that first #1 overall draft pick. And they're going to spread him out again.
Shotgun empty formation here. Low snap, out route. Gabriel Manning catches that ball and passes the first down line. Picks up the first at Denver's 38.
He puts the first down, but oh my goodness, you want to talk about getting chin checked. Number 52 for Denver, Jose Fuentes almost took his head off.
That wasn't a late hit?
Gabriel Manning thought so.
My goodness, he probably had to go to the tent. He looked at after that hit. Concussion protocol. Here's a handoff here to the halfback, Douglas Brown. Brown's not going to go anywhere. Picks up 2 yards, though. That's the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, everyone. Put your fours in the air. APM Music is unraveled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the Royals' most robust and constantly refreshed music collection. State-of-the-art technology and world-class customer service, APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. Here's Douglas Brown right up the middle, picks up the first down, crosses the 30 down to Denver's 28. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com.
And this is the time of the game you would expect to see Denver line up in that 4-4 defense and take this run game away from Tulsa.
I mean, that was a gaping hole there. That was nobody around. No one near Brown. And I think Tulsa's doing a great job. They get a lot of production when they spread Denver out and they run right up the middle. Here's Q underneath the center. 2 wide receivers to the top. Oh, he's hitting the backfield. Tackle for loss.
Not that time.
My, what a hit.
Gene Benazzi on the tackle.
Is that Italian?
Think so.
I mean, I love Italian food. The names. There's a big block by 61. Douglas Brown breaks a tackle. Can he get it in? And he does. He crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
That's
Douglas Brown's second rushing touchdown today.
That's the third time.
Is that the second one? That is the second.
The third time, Damon, that they stretched this defense out and ran the ball. The first 2 times they ran up the gut. This time they bounced it outside, and Douglas Brown is able to use his speed and athletic ability. Almost got a tackle right there, but he kept turning his legs, kept upright, and Tulsa now has a 2-score lead.
Nick Kindler was in position, to bring down Brown, but just couldn't hold on. But I have to give kudos to the tackle, Riley Smith, that really put on a block on the outside linebacker that really freed up Brown to break and hit that outside sideline to come away with that touchdown.
PT, extra point is up and good. Tulsa now up 11.
Up big on Denver. Here's the Desperados. Start of the fourth quarter. What fireworks there after everyone had put their fours up in the chat. And Douglas Brown come out with that big run.
That he did.
Here's Riley Quintel. Stopped and brought down right at the 21-yard line. That drive, Eddie, took 5 plays, 55 yards, 4 runs. I don't think there were any pass plays at all.
We're going to see a lot of passing at this point on for Denver coming up soon here if they can't find a way to score in this drive.
They got to get something going here on this drive to get things going here. They come out in looks like a tight bunch formation here. Here's Price. Price throws an out route to the top of the field. That pass is complete to Bryce Battle. He picks up 6.
Not a bad day by Denver's quarterback, getting 184 yards passing right now with 2 TDs and only 1 interception. So he's been pretty smart with the football, but he's going to need more of it here.
Here's the team stats down in the bottom left corner of your screen. Weak eye jokers. Want to give it to the fullback, R.E. Mills. Mills has stood up. Tackle brought down to the 29-yard line of Denver, and then on that tackle is 95, outside linebacker, Philadelphia Collins.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 2, and Denver needs to find a way to keep this drive alive right here.
Is it wrong that every time I call Philadelphia Collins' name, I think about Philadelphia cream cheese? There's a handoff here to O'Shaughnessy, right up the middle.
I don't think about the cream cheese, but he does wear DJ Majesty's old number when he played here in Tulsa. So every time I see him,
yeah, that throws me off too. I love Philadelphia cream cheese on my bagels, you know. Yeah, I'm a bagel guy. Ow. That was like Kevin Hart. Play action. Price got his man, picks up the first down. Not sure why he tried to spin move there. I think he should have put down his shoulder, Eddie, and ran him over with the Rodell.
Well, he's a receiver, so he doesn't quite have that mentality.
I have a story about that. I think I probably shared this story on air before. But I can remember when I played in Pop Warner, and I played on the JV team.
Way back.
Yeah, it's way back. 1993, 94, somewhere in there. I think it was 93. But I'm watching the seniors play, and I see our senior quarterback. Here's O'Shaughnessy tackled in the backfield. So the senior quarterback runs over somebody. And I say, man, I'm going to try that. Now, at the time, I'm probably at 95 pounds, you know.
With your shoulder pads on.
Without my equipment on. Imagine my little skinny butt, man, trying to run everybody over. Man, I had a horrible season because I kept trying to run everyone over. So, just bad. Here is Price, dumps off, 58 screen to O'Shaughnessy, and O'Shaughnessy goes down hard at the 44. Nice tackle there.
And that's what this Denver offense is going to have to do to try to mitigate the pass rush of this Tulsa front four. They're going to have to find a way to get Bailey O'Shaughnessy involved with screen plays, dump offs, and things of that nature to slow down this pass rush.
Here's Eric Price and the shotgun. 2 wide receivers and a tight end. There's an out route down to the bottom of the field. It's Logan Keel, and Keel comes away with that reception.
Logan Keel continuing to pad his franchise all-time record in this ball game. He's having a great second half.
And Logan Keel is 230 pounds. Do you think that's too much weight for a wide receiver?
That depends on who you ask and what kind of offense you want to run, but it didn't stop him that big catch and run here in the third quarter.
It probably could work for your run blocking. Here's a handout to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy nowhere to go. Big 95 Philadelphia Collins. Give me some cream cheese.
That game, Carolina versus Portland has went final 31-21. Carolina takes it.
Carolina can be a real explosive team at times. Here is Eric Price. Underneath the center, 3 wide receivers. Logan Keel to the bottom. He got a man. Oh, I thought he was going to go on a fade route. He went to a fade and out. But he picks up R.E. Mills, across the middle of the field, picks up the first down, crosses the 30, down to Tulsa's 29-yard line.
And that time, I was taking a look at the Tulsa defensive line, but that time they ran a stunt. Takes them a bit longer to get there, and as a result, they have all day to get the ball downfield, find his target, and they did so there.
3 wide receivers to the right of Price. Play action. Pass to the top of the field. That pass is complete. Picks up 8 yards on that completion. 2nd and 2. Denver is starting to move the ball, Eddie.
They are, and Tulsa has not been getting any pass rush on this drive, and that time they elected the blitz and still did not get home.
Yeah, but I think Denver probably needs to hurry up here. There's 5 minutes left on the clock. 5:18 to be exact.
Yeah, this game, like we said, is going to come down to the wire.
Their current drive has already had 10 plays, 58 yards total, 4 runs and 6 passes. 5-step drop here by Price. Throws a lame duck across the middle of the field, and that pass is intercepted by Daniel Wright.
Wow, and what a time to come up big for your team. I was just about to talk about the mismatch that Denver had coming out with 8 squads and spreading these linebackers out, but don't tell that to Daniel Wright, as he's able to take advantage of it, pick that ball off playing in the center field, and that was a big play to keep points off the board for this Denver offense.
It absolutely was, and I think we spoke on this earlier. Price threw a soft, high pass across the middle earlier in the game, and that cost him. This time it cost him as well. There's Q. Oh, that pass is almost intercepted. Do not test Josh Vasquez.
Josh Vasquez came into this game amongst the league leaders in passes defense, and he almost turned that pass defense into a pick six if he could have held on to it.
Yeah, no one was in the vicinity of Vasquez, and he would have walked across Hollywood Boulevard untouched, uniform clean and all. Here is Q. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, no tight end on the field. Out route Gabriel Manning. And Manning picks up the reception, 7 yards before being hit and knocked out of bounds by Fuentes. Is that the same Jose Fuentes that played for Sioux Falls?
Yes, it is. That pass defense that Josh Vasquez just got tied him with Avery King for 44th all time. Congratulations.
Avery King, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
He played with Chicago, right?
Yep. 3rd and 3.
Q underneath the center.
4-4 defense.
Brown. Hand off to Douglas. Nowhere to go. Denver Nightwings defense shows up. Roscoe Santagrea led the way with the tackle, but penetration came from Reynosa.
It did, and I talked about that on the last drive. They need to keep their 4-4 defense going to mitigate this run game by Tulsa and get off the field. They did it there. They got another crack at this one. It's not over yet.
It's inside his own end zone.
Denver's going to get great field position here.
They sure is. There's something on my mind I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx.
I know what you're talking about, too. This football going over the punter's head.
Yeah, I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to jinx it, so I kept my mouth closed. Quintero slow to get up. At Tulsa's 47. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock. I think they got to go in a no huddle here. Denver, that is, to get things going.
Yeah, Quintero's only 5'11", 190, so anytime he gets hit, he's going to feel it.
That's a little guy.
He is. Little big man, they call him in Denver.
4 wide receivers here for Price. O'Shaughnessy in the backfield. Play action again. Throws it to Mills. Mills comes away with the reception. 2nd and inches. They're going to go no huddle here, Eddie.
Yep, and they're in a good play to do it.
Price again, same play. Blitz there by Tulsa. Dump off to Mills again.
Tulsa needs this D-line to step up right now.
Same play. Get a little pressure. Mills wide open.
Continue to move these sticks.
If it ain't broke, why stop using it? Here's Price once again underneath the center. I don't see an audible here happening here. Same play. Goes deeper. That pass is deflected away. Intended for Bryce Battle.
That time he got greedy because he had Mills open again. Would have been another sure first down, but he looked them off and went for the home run, looking for Bryce Battle, but incomplete.
He's lucky Miles Gibson hasn't been practicing on a jug machine. Otherwise, that would have been picked.
They go bunch here.
Yep. One of their favorite plays. What formation should I say? Here is Price. Got a man to the top of the field. That pass is completed.
Completed for 7 yards and it's going to stop the clock.
Adrian Ellis on the reception.
It's a lot of football left. 2:40 left in this contest. Denver has all 3 timeouts, so they got to, there's no need to panic yet. Gun straight open. Look for the slants.
Price in the shotgun. One-step drive. Cross the middle of the field. He got his tight end. And that is going to be a Denver score from Jeremy Mosley.
We got ourselves a 1-score ball game. Extra point pending. It's going to be 31-35. So Denver, they can't rest on their laurels because they can't rely on a field goal. They're going to have to score another touchdown if they want to take the lead. So, absolutely. I got a question for you, Damon. 2:37 left. Denver has all 3 timeouts. Yeah. Do you? Oh, they're going to go for 2 here. Excuse me. Hold on.
And now to O'Shaughnessy. Nowhere to go. I think that was a good call.
I think it was a good call, too, to go for the 2, to try to make this a field goal game because going for 1 does nothing for you.
You're right. It does not do anything for you at all. I think that was a great call to go for it. And
here's my question. Here's my question. With 3 timeouts for Denver, do you kick this ball onside or you kick it deep and play defense?
I kick it deep. I kick it deep and play defense because you can use your 3 timeouts here, or you can play it and not use the timeouts. Use the 2-minute warning as a timeout, in your back pocket as well. So I think I would just play defense and to see if I can hold him.
Well, they elected to go for it and did not recover the onside. So now Tulsa is going to try and milk this clock a bit here and at least try and get in field goal range. Denver needs to come out in a 4-4, but they're in the 4-3 right now.
Yeah. And off to Brown up the middle. Brown picks up 5. And I agree with Denver here for not calling the timeout.
I agree as well. Let's see if Tulsa decides to milk this down to the 2-minute warning. If I'm Tulsa, I don't even break the huddle. But here they are breaking the huddle, and let's see what they're going to do. Let's see if they snap this or if they try to just draw them off sides.
But if you're Denver, you cannot allow Tulsa to get any more yards past the 35.
No.
To keep them out of field goal range. Here is Tulsa. Q underneath the center.
He does not snap it.
He does not snap it. 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. 35-30, Tulsa Desperados up on the Denver Nightwings. I'm Damon Simmons, your play-by-play commentator with Eddie Gage. Right next, along with me, the color guy. And we got Tyler Falk and Butch Minner on stats. All right.
Denver in a 4-4 defense.
Ew, he ran right by him.
Yeah.
Brown picks up the first down. He fumbles it. Tulsa recovers.
Tulsa recovered it, but they called a timeout. Denver calls a timeout. Wow, that was big time. Oh.
What a play.
Yeah, they almost, I thought Denver's going to pounce on that football. That would have been tragic if you're a Tulsa fan.
I didn't see if that was King or Vasquez who committed. I want to say it was Vasquez who forced the fumble. But Tulsa's at Denver's 28. I mean, they can go up by 8 points only with the field goal here. And Denver is out of luck. There's a handout to Brown, and he stood up in the backfield by Fuentes.
So Denver's going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They have 1 remaining. 1:34 left in this contest, and Tulsa has to be careful here because they're pretty much in field goal range, but you don't want to lose too many yards and get knocked out of field goal range.
They're at the 28. 2nd and 11. 1:34 on the clock. Split jokers, and Brown goes nowhere. Picks up 2 yards. Couldn't see who the tackler was. Looks like 99 Hugo Reynosa.
And we're being alerted that Denver did not call a timeout. The clock was stopped due to the fumble. I don't agree with that because anytime the same team recovers the football, the clock should continue to run.
Absolutely agree with you. The clock should continue to run. Not unless it is a change of possession. There's Brown there. Brown picks up more yards. Down to Denver's 22 now. There goes that final timeout there.
Yeah.
4th and 4. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring on the field goal unit. Kick the field goal. They're going to go up by 8. Now there is still 1:27 left on the clock. Denver's going to have to go into a serious no-huddle offense. Score a touchdown.
Yeah, get the
Probably go for the two-point conversion there.
So now that decision to go for 2 isn't looking so well. But I do agree with the decision when it was made, though.
Yeah. There's the kick. It is up, and it's good. Split the uprights. Tulsa goes up by 8.
8-point ball game. Wow, we're going to see what Denver does here, how they decide to attack this Tulsa defense, because now they're going to have to get plays downfield, Damon, and to do so, they're going to need some great protection from their offensive line, and Tulsa has proven time and time again that they can get to the quarterback, so we'll see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, the previous drive, 5 plays, all 5 plays were run plays by Douglas Brown, 18 yards total. Here is Quintero. Quintero stopped and brought down at Denver's 23.
And the problem for Denver here is Tulsa knows they need to pass the football. So this defensive line is about to peel their ears back, totally ignore the run game, and look to put their hands on Eric Price.
Got that Logan Keel. Number 1 wide receiver. Or number 2 wide receiver. Is he 1 or 2? I think he's 2.
He's 2.
Here's Price. Got a man cross middle of the field. And that pass is complete.
And if they got to do, they got to get the ball out quick.
That was Jared Battle, backup wide receiver. Here's Price again. Going to Logan. Logan Keel comes up with a reception to the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Logan Keel. He crosses Hollywood Boulevard.
And that is unacceptable if you're a Tulsa Desperado fan to allow Logan Keel, who's already burned his defense once for a long touchdown, you give him another one when you know they have to score a touchdown. Why are you playing so close to the line of scrimmage? I have no idea. Let that man catch it underneath all day long and keep that clock ticking, keep him in bounds. But Logan Keel gets to the outside, and not only do you allow him to catch it, but you don't get the man on the ground. And we are an extra point away from possibly overtime.
I couldn't see if Tulsa's backups were in or so. I don't think they were.
They weren't.
I mean, not why this game is this close. I don't think the backups would have been in. But that is a question to be had. They come out in a weak I formation. They go for a weak spread. O'Shaughnessy doesn't get in, and the Desperados come with a big stop by Philadelphia Collins.
And this game is still not over because now, due to the failed 2-point conversion, there's going to be forced to do another onside kick. And should they recover it, they're going to be in field goal range.
Here comes the onside kick. There it is. It bobbles. And Tulsa has it. And he almost runs it back. Stopped and brought down at the 31.
That got real interesting for a moment.
It sure did.
King Rashid in on special teams comes up with the biggest recovery of his young career, and now Tulsa is going to take a couple of kneel downs and in this ball game.
Here's JQ underneath the center in the victory formation. Only need 2 of these, and it's a ball game for the Desperados.
Demond, this win today versus Denver is going to give them 2 wins on the season, which is going to match their total from last season. And we've only played 4 games. Looking at the who you got, this game, Denver was favored to win 3-1. So this is a big upset.
It wasn't close. It was a big upside. Here's Q underneath the center. He's not going to hike it. There is the snap there, the kneel. And, there's some Tulsa going on down there between the big linemen. You see that?
I did.
Guys are ready to start squabbling now. And there it is. Tulsa Desperados comes up with a victory over the Denver Nightwings. There's the end of the ball game. Take a look at post-game show stats. Eddie, lead us.
A big game by this Tulsa Desperados franchise. They came in confident that they had what it takes to win this game, and win this game they did. It took all 4 quarters to put this game away, but they were able to come away with a hard-fought victory. JQ wasn't exactly his best today, but he got the job done when they needed him. 19 of 29 for 223 yards, 3 TDs, but 3 interceptions. They were able to hang on despite those mistakes and get away with a victory. Douglas Brown, we talked about it pregame. He didn't get a lot of touches the first 2 games of the season, but these past 2 games in which they both won, 30 carries today for 124 yards and 2 big touchdowns to help his quarterback, who kind of had an off day today, come up with a big win. And credit also goes out to this Tulsa defensive line. They didn't get quite the sack numbers they wanted. They only came away with 1. That was from defensive end Berto DeMore, but they got a lot of hurries in this game and kept Eric Price off balance all game long. Big win for this franchise here at home.
Yeah, big win. I agree with you. Big win there by Tulsa. Here, Denver just didn't get the offense going in the run game area. I mean, 17 attempts for only 45 yards for Bailey O'Shaughnessy. That's not good. 2.6 yards per carry. He did have a receiving touchdown, O'Shaughnessy that is, but I think Douglas Brown had the better day. 7.5 yards per reception. He only had 2 receptions, but 15 yards that is. I think it all comes down to the trenches. That Tulsa Desperados put some pressure on Eric Price today, and I mean, although he had the passing yards of 300 on the day, still that defensive front, I mean, basically just came up big.
Credit also goes out for Tulsa's offensive line for keeping their quarterback clean.
Yeah. There's Douglas Brown with the player of the game. Hey, everybody. I was your play-by-play commentator today, Damon Simeon. Alongside me was my guy. You're not going to introduce yourself?
I'm Eddie Gage, Arizona. I love y'all. Yo, we got a big game coming up. We're going to need it. We got to keep Ashley Jackson clean today. We got a big game coming against Revolution. We need all hands on deck. No pun intended. Yo, let's go get it. Everybody, thanks for coming. Good night, and drive home safe, everybody.
See you when we see you. Peace. H-Town, what it do?